Peace and love, Capricorn. Top of the morning, everybody. We're going to get into a reading. We're going to see it's kind of early. We're going to see how many people jump on before I got to get to the words. So peace and love. Of course, you know I got to have my smoothie. Delicious. They never miss. You never miss. Some told me to shuffle these cards up like 17 times. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, all praise to the Most High God, 15, 16, and 17. 17, okay. Gemini energy at the bottom of the deck. Two lovers. Peace and love. Shout out to the Soul Tribe, the 144,000. Shout out to all the chosen ones. Anybody else that be watching, you know these readings ain't for you. You should go find some place to be, you know. And I like to break down the cards. When I do my readings, I like to break down the cards. I am starting a class where my class is going to be about $300. What's going to be a course? It's going to be a recorded course. Pretty much where, appreciate you. Pretty much where all the people that's interested in being like psychic mediums or want to start a tarot card channel or a business, I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know. But it's not for everybody. You know, you will have to like book a reading with me. Now, if it's in your birth chart to be, you know, a psychic medium, you know, we'll get together and we'll put the work in, right? And we'll get there. But if you're not, I don't want a bunch of people being psychic mediums or reading tarot cards that's not supposed to. And I don't want a bunch of narcissists that's going to abuse their power and a lot of people just to make money, you know? So just like anything else, everybody ain't going to be a rapper. Everybody ain't going to be a singer. Everybody ain't going to be a dancer. And everybody not going to make it, you know? But for the chosen ones that want to step into their spirituality and walk on their path, that's what that class is for, you know? So peace and love. Like I said, this is a lifestyle. Every time y'all see me do a reading in the morning, what y'all see me? Drinking a smoothie. Not eating a bacon, egg, and cheese, or down in the Pepsi. It's a lifestyle that come with this. You know, it's a lifestyle that come with this. You know? um, um, yeah. So at the bottom of the deck, we got the lovers, Gemini energy. I'm thinking, right? Let's see what the lovers mean according to this book. Now I know now the lovers is Gemini energy, right? Okay. Okay. The lovers obviously represent the love, attraction, and relationships. So something about love, attraction, relationships. The men and the women are symbolic of Adam and Eve. Oh, Adam and Eve. So that's who's on. Uh, see, that's like showing God, right, at the top, and the created man and woman, right? We talk about Adam and Eve, right, in the Garden of Eden, right? They are overseen by an angel. So an angel, right, looking over a relationship, right? Blessing them and reminding them of heavenly influence. Blessing them and reminding them, right, that God created the man and the woman, right? Behind them are two trees of temptation. Oh, so behind them, that's what those trees represent, the temptation, right? That's why you see the snake. I can't show that card too much because, you know, it's two naked people on a picture. I never even paid attention to that either. I'm being honest. I never paid attention. That's like the Garden of Eden, right? And the snake is right there, right? Behind them are two trees of temptation with the serpent perched in the tree behind the woman. So the snake, right? The tree, it's two trees, right? Hit them sideways. But the tree behind the woman got a snake in it, right? The tree behind the woman has a snake in it, right? The serpent representing temptation. So we're talking about that snake not behind the man, right? That snake is behind the woman, right? So we're talking about the woman being tempted, the woman being tainted, the woman with the snake behind her, not the man. So about a woman being tempted or tempting a man, right? Okay. Remind you, it's a woman, right, that got the snake behind her. I never paid attention to that, right? Now, me personally, I won't name names, right? But pretty much I've been led to cut everybody off from my past. Cut them off. No conversations on the phone, no where you at, no none of that. And unfortunately, I got kids by somebody that I don't want to deal with no more, right? So, see, this is the path when you're a star seed. This is the path when you're a light worker. This is the path when you're an earth angel, when you're a chosen one. See, I wish I would have knew how I was a long time ago, right? I had to learn who I was, right? And when you find out that you're chosen, and when you discover that you're chosen, everything else makes sense, right? So a lot of times when you're a chosen one, when you're an empath, you attract narcissists, right? You attract narcissists. Narcissists is like flies to shit to an empath. Before you even know that you're an empath, before you even know that you're a chosen one, you probably already attracted a narcissist. So I had kids before I woke up, right? So unfortunately, I had kids with devils, with narcissistic people, right? People that are going to be jealous of me, people that are going to be envious of me, right? So I've already been shown people's future. I've already been shown what's going to happen to them, right? So my goal, so anybody dealing with like, a baby mother, a baby father that they don't want to deal with, all I could do is prepare for my daughter, because a lot of time a narcissist is going to take their own self out. So right now I'm just preparing for my son and my daughter, because a narcissist will take their own self out. What's a narcissist going to do? They're going to wind up in a bad situation. They're going to wind up catching the STD. They're going to wind up catching the disease. They're going to wind up doing something that's going to destroy their life. So since I know what I'm dealing with, right, I have to separate myself and prepare a life for my children, because a lot of the times I'm going to be one raising my kids. It won't be them. They're going to wind up, narcissists got bad habits. So they're going to wind up getting sick. They're going to wind up getting the disease. They're going to wind up being impoverished. They're going to wind up being helpless. So all I could do is separate myself, put my kids in God's hands for the moment, and prepare for them. So anybody dealing with toxic ass baby mamas, baby fathers, family members, you're in a situation where you don't want to deal with people no more. Peace and love, Sean. I'm in a situation where it's fuck you to anybody that don't serve my highest good. I don't care if that's a baby mama, I don't care if that's a sister, a brother. My attitude is fuck you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you to be around me. I don't want to deal with you at all. And that's crazy when you got kids with people that you don't want to deal with. But that's why they got police stations. That's why they got police stations. That's why they got emails, right? So when it comes to, I could tell you right now, when I first realized I had a son by a narcissist and some evil ass people, I cut communication off. And they act worse when you do that. So I cut communication off. I made sure that we only contacted each other through email, right? That I don't talk on the phone, because you can't prove a phone call. You can have it in your phone records, but unless you actually recording the video, you can't prove a phone call. They can say and do whatever on the phone call. Fuck that shit. Emails, text messages is proof, right? So with my first, with my son, if that's my son, there's a lot of trickery going around, but that's all in God's hands, right? They be like, yo, you psychic. How you didn't know? I was not woke then. I wasn't woke then, right? I wasn't awakened until my daughter's mother ran off with her. That sparked my spiritual awakening. Sometimes it be a life or death moment that sparked your spiritual awakening. I was going to commit suicide. And that's when God spoke to me. And I ain't never been the same since. I've realized that, okay, I'm not here in a normal life. I'm on a divine mission. That's why my whole life been like a movie. It's like my whole life been magical. And I had to wake up and accept that this ain't gonna be no regular experience. I'm not a regular human being. Therefore, I can't be around regular motherfuckers, right? So with my son's mother, right? If that's my son, right? When I didn't want to deal with her no more, I made it so that she only could contact me through email, right? I made sure that when I picked up my son and dropped my son off, that was at a police station. I never gave him my address, none of that type of shit, right? So till this day, even though they lied in court on me and I couldn't afford a lawyer at the time, till this day I got all the evidence of everything she ever did in email. Till this day I got all the evidence. I can literally go to court and prove what people did, right? So unfortunately, now that's gonna be the situation with my daughter's mother, right? I won't say no names, but she's a demon devil that can't be trusted, and I don't want nothing to do with her. I never want to speak to her again. I never want to talk to her on the phone again. I never want to see her again. Like, I mean that. Like, it's almost like I hate them. With guys, I hate them. I do. I can't make it up. I hate them. Because these people go out of their way to make my life hard, team up with other people, and try to destroy me. And then they use my kids against me. Right? So the best way is to go no contact. Right? The best way is to stabilize yourself. Right? So I'm stabilizing myself. That way, I could just have my daughter. Because a narcissist will eventually burn out. They will eventually, if they do magic, it's going to backfire. Most narcissists got addictions. They either smoke weed, they drink, they do drugs. That's going to backfire on them. They got sexual addictions. Narcissists always catch an STD. They always catch STDs. In this case, it's going to be an STD that's not going to go away. They got terrible habits when it comes to eating, which always develop into a disease. It's no winning. So when you're dealing with a narcissist, just know that you will outlive a narcissist. They always take losses because they're self-destructive. So you sit back and let people self-destruct themselves. There's no more none of that. So anybody dealing with, like, you have the right to not want to fuck with people. I don't give a fuck if it's your mother, if your father, if your sister, anybody toxic in your life, anybody that you can't hit them horns, anybody that you can't trust, anybody that don't backstab you. You got the right to not want to deal with people, to not want to talk to people, to not want to be around people, to not want to let people know where you live at, where you hang at, what your plans is. Right? So that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. Nobody from the past I don't want to deal with at fucking all. They already revealed themselves. So once somebody show you who they are, it's on you if you keep dealing with somebody that show you that they're a motherfucking snake. Even if it's your mother, your father, your sister, your cousin, your wife, your baby mama, your baby father. It's the people that's close to you that betray you. People they can't help but being envious of you. They can't help but being, they wish they could be you. They really hate that they not you. It's women that's jealous of men. It's men that's jealous of women. When you're a light worker, people hate that they not you. And they're gonna bond and they're gonna connect and betray you with other low frequency motherfuckers that's like you, because they hate. They all gonna unify in that hate. Trust me, I know. But in the end, they all meet their demise. If you really are, if you are who you say you are, a superstar that have no fear. I'm hearing that song right now. Ain't Kanye West a Gemini? And I ain't here to downplay nobody. I'm just showing you the shit that I've been through in my life. So anybody dealing with people that they don't want to fuck with, I'm walked away from every fucking body, including people I got kids with. Sometimes I gotta leave my kids' life in God's hands while God is setting me up. You know? Nothing more, it's nothing more than I love than my daughter and my son. But I hate they motherfucking mothers. because they done so much evil shit. I hate they fucking guts. I don't wish nothing good on them. And that's kind of fucked up, you know, because that's your kid's mother. But these people will eventually destroy their own kids. So you gotta make a curtain call. It's either gonna be them or your kids. So if God gotta destroy these mothers and say for my kids to be good, then so be it. Get the fuck out of here. Cause I'm down to raise my kids. You know? So that's just a side note. I don't give a fuck about anybody in my past that betrayed me or that's jealous of me. It ain't easy being a light worker. Motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers, right now, you got motherfuckers on the phone talking to people on the phone. He this, and that. But they ain't got no channel to go on. See, God gave me an outlet. And God gave me gifts where I could see people. Right? So people really fucking mad that I got a channel. Before they was mad because I made music. Now they mad because I got a channel that I could come on. Oh, what can we do to block his channel? You can't do shit because I don't mention nobody's names in the beginning. So all the people that want to be a reader and think that, you know, I could just get on here and take vengeance on people. Nah, don't mention their fucking name. Because as long as you're not mentioning their name, right, nobody knows who my daughter's mother is because she a fucking nobody. She not famous enough. She don't do, and I'm not calling people that's not famous or nobody, but don't nobody know this motherfucker. Neither one of them. So I don't gotta mention their names. So they can't call and get that's what they want. They watching now. How can we get his channel blocked? You can't get my channel blocked. This is my therapy. See, God gave me a platform that I could speak on for other people that go through shit like this. Dealing with narcissists. So ain't nothing you could do to block my channel, and ain't nothing you could do to stop my success. I know about the family members that done stolen heritage money. I know about motherfuckers that done lied in court. Niggas done fake death certificate. I know about all of this shit that niggas done did. People closest to me. If you want to talk about betrayal, I ain't seen the worst. I ain't seen the worst when it comes to family members, friends. That's why I don't let nobody get close to me. I don't let nobody get close to me because God made me that way. Maybe your life is easy where you could trust, but when you're a light worker, when you walk around with this Christ-like energy, you can't let motherfuckers get close because they're going to fucking hate you. Unless they're another chosen one. Now, if they're another chosen one, then you good. See, but that's why God gave me a channel, because I could connect with the other chosen ones out there all around the world. So you ain't by yourself. You ain't by yourself. So let's get into this reading, y'all. What's the energy? And we're going to read each card off, all right? Accurate information. What's the energy for my Capricorns out here? So we're going to read. So we already know the girl with the snake. The lovers, Gemini energy. The woman with the snake. Because the snake is on the side of the woman. And that represents temptation. So that could be representing lust, love, right? Her being beautiful and people being tempted to sleep with her. Or that could be her being tempted by the devil. Or having the devil inside of her. Right? So what's the energy? They still there. First card, Capricorn. We're going to read each card off. Capricorn. First card, the Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords is air energy. Number 3 represent communication. Some of y'all can have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in y'all chart. Right? Some of y'all could be a light path number 3. I'm a light path number 3. The Queen of Swords speak the truth. Now listen, male or female is no sex in tarot. These are energies. So I'm teaching as I'm reading. So pay attention. All right? Now the Queen of Swords is air energy. It's a feminine energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but it's air energy. This could be a man though. This is somebody that speaks the truth. Let's see what the Queen of Swords represent in the book. The Queen represents making impartial judgments using intellect. So this is not somebody that use their emotions. This is somebody that use their mind. Because when you make decisions on your emotions, you fuck up. When you make decisions using your emotions, you fuck up. Somebody can manipulate your emotions. Right? The Queen represents making impartial judgments using intellect more than emotion. Right? She is emotionally understanding, but fair with reason. So this is somebody that's fair. right? Right? This is somebody that's fair. Okay? Let's see what's under that. The high priestess. The high priestess. That's somebody with psychic gifts. Just somebody that's intuitive. So off the rip, this is a psychic medium that speak the truth. This is a psychic medium or somebody intuitive that speak the truth. Right? Let's see what the high priestess is. The mysterious high priestess is the symbol of intuition. See? There's somebody that speak the truth, and that fairness, that's fair. This not, see, you want to be a psychic medium, but you got to be fair. You can't make up some shit when you're doing the reading. Oh, I see this happening. No, you got to be truthful, right? Right? And you got to be fair, right? That's why God put you in a position to be a psychic medium, because you're fair and you're truthful, right? What's talking about? The mysterious high priestess is the symbol of intuition, the subconscious, right? The spiritual alignment. She is divine, feminine ruler, and is the gatekeeper between the physical and the spiritual world. The letters on the pillars represent Hebrew words. B stands for bows. He is strong, right? And the J stands for Jack him. God establishes, right? So somebody that's with strong intuition that God established to be a high priest or a high priestess. And that's somebody that's fair. The high priestess encourage us to look inward for answers and use our intuition. Okay? So this is somebody that's fair and that got psychic gifts that speak the truth. Let's see what else next. We definitely got people watching. And that's people watching, right? Talking about this. Somebody talking about what somebody's speaking about. Somebody talking about, that's people watching right there, right? What's next? So this is somebody that speak the truth and that's fair. That's a psychic medium. So what about it? Three of Pentacles. Didn't I say somebody talking? This is the card, or just looking at it without reading it. This is the card of Three of Pentacles. This is a group of people, more than two people, that's collaborating together, right? And this is Pentacles represent Earth. Capricorn towards Virgo energy, they go to number 3, right? Okay, and if I put the last card, right? All queens turn into 3, all kings turn into 4. That's 33. 33 is a master number. Christ transcended at 33. 33 could also represent like a group of people, a Mason group, a group of people, right? Right? Let's see what's going on. So let's see what the Three of Pentacles represent, right? See? Look. See? Now, as you see in there, you see people in here congregating together, right? Just teaching a little bit. Capricorn towards Virgo energy. Peace and love, right? Let's break this down. You're going to teach a little bit and preach a little bit. Here go the Three of Pentacles. The 3 symbolize a successful teamwork, right? A group of different people has come together to achieve an early success. So here go people, peace and love. So this is a group of people, right? So I want to get into this reading, right? I know a lot of people just joined in, right? So we're gonna do the reading and we're gonna teach at the same time. This is a psychic medium that speaks the truth, that's fair and balanced. This is somebody with spiritual gifts that speaks the truth, right? This is a group of people collaborating, a group of different people collaborating. So people are grouped up together to achieve something, right? What they achieved. Knight of Swords. If you can look at this card, this is a group of people that's angry, right? So this is a group of people that collaborated against this person that speak the truth. 33 is like a Mason group, right? You see the number 33, 11, 22, 44. These are massive numbers. This is like a group of people that teamed up against this person, right? So it's a group of people that teamed up against somebody that speak the truth. And it's fucked up because they teamed up against somebody that's fair and balanced, because the Queen of Swords is fair and balanced. Right? What's wrong with these people? They're angry. See, the Knight of Swords is angry. They're angry. See, that's like somebody on a warlike tendency. This person is angry and they're impulsive. They're angry and they're impulsive. Right? So now, what are they angry at? What are they going towards? The high priest, look, they want to stab and cut this damn high priestess up. This somebody intuitive, somebody angry at this high priestess. So it's a group, people that grouped up that's angry at this person with psychic gifts. See, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Right? This is a group of people that's angry. Right? Now let's read what the Knight of Swords represent. But I already know the Knight of Swords is like on a warlike. They're angry and they're impulsive. They don't think about what they're doing. They just do it. Right? Let's see what the Knight of Swords is. I can clearly see, right? Damn, Ivanka said I started pulling cards and I got the same energy. So, you know we part of that same tribe, right? Right? You know, and hopefully y'all appreciate the way I'm starting to do these readings, because we teaching. You know, I ain't one on here just making shit up, right? And I don't want the people that's gonna be readers. I don't want y'all to be on here making shit up. I want y'all to be accurate with y'all shit, right? The Knight embodies a fast thinking and ambitious person who takes decisive actions without planning. See, that's somebody. So now, this group of people want to take decisive actions, right? Without even planning. They just gonna rush and do it. Look, there you go. They mad as shit. That card don't even belong in there. It's too much. Look at that. Look at that. They mad as shit. They so mad it's like multiple people. They super angry. Look at that. That card don't even belong in there. They super angry. They don't even think. They done did this shit multiple times. Right? So now, I know personally, it's people that want to call YouTube up to get my channel blocked because they mad because I'm speaking. But guess what? You can't get my channel blocked. You know why you can't get my channel blocked? I don't make the same mistakes no more. I don't mention people's names and I don't put their pictures up. Before, in the beginning, I'll blast your ass. I'll put your name up. I'll put your picture up. I don't do that no more. Now I think wisely. Ivanka, we don't do that. We don't do that. Y'all, it's about people that want to be a psychic medium. Don't ever put people's name up. Don't ever put people's picture up, because then they'll call it bullying. You got to be smart with this. Don't let people trick you out of your spot. Because people are already mad because they want to attack me with black magic. They want to make little traps to fuck my money up, get me fired from jobs. You know what narcissists do? Send fake lovers to you. Get people to try to jump you. Get people to try to rob you. Lie on your name. Go to court and lie on it. They want to do all of this shit. Right? Don't give them fuel to do it. They are nobodies. Don't mention their name, because they know exactly who the fuck you talking to. When I say my child's mother, they don't know who the fuck I'm talking to. Now, if I say her name, then she could call up and say, he's bullying me. I ain't say your name. And I don't got no pictures online with the motherfucker. Nobody knows these motherfuckers. They're a non-motherfucking factor. And that's really why they mad. Right? So, okay? It's people mad. There's more than one of them. Tell me more. So, somebody is fair and balanced and they speaking the truth because they got psychic gifts, and you got people collaborating from all walks of life without even thinking to attack this high priest. So, all the people that want to be psychic mediums out here and you want to get downloads from God and speak the truth about what's really going on in the world, then you can't be eating McDonald's and Burger King. Nah, because you're going to be spiritual. Oh, you're going to have your, you know how many motherfuckers got my faces on their altar? Huh? You know how many people got my pictures and my kids' pictures on their altar? You know how many people and family members and took my photo albums that I grew up with? You know how many motherfuckers and took my information? It's motherfuckers that have made fake death certificates of me. So you want to be a psychic medium? You want to be in the forefront? Remember, you will be motherfucking attacked by every demon and devil in the world, and they will gather together. I said I was wrongly locked up, and I just got out. Welcome back. I've been there, too. I've been locked up before, and I got out. Still don't got a criminal record. Yeah, these people would love for you to have a criminal record, because a lot of these motherfuckers is criminals. A lot of these motherfuckers got criminal records. They would love for you to have, you know, when you have a criminal record. One of my kids, probably both of them, they got criminal records. Their mother got a criminal record. So they got to get little cleaning jobs and shit. Little sweeping jobs. You know what I mean? They can't really get a job in a bank or a job doing that because they got a criminal record. I have no criminal record. You know? Earthy kind of girl says, sending you positive love and light, confirmation 100. It's crazy only because my people was you said because your CPI was expired. CPL was expired. Okay. But you out though. When God got you, God got you. It's a lesson to be learned from it. Learn the lesson and keep it moving. Right? So we got people mad that we're intuitive, that we speak the truth, right? And they're collaborating with other people without thinking to cut you the fuck off, or to do something to you, or to stop your intuition, or to stop you from speaking. Tell me more. Two of Wands. Okay, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So far we got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, number 3. Could mean something. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The High Priestess is Pisces energy, number 2. Right? Somebody could be born on the 23rd. You know, don't gotta be. These just the numbers in front of it. Then you got the 3 of Pentacles. This is Earth energy. So somebody could be an Earth sign collaborating against you with other people. Right? Here go Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is the 2 of Wands. Let's see what the 2 of Wands represent. Now this is fire energy, right? Second house deal with money. So we see number 2. Second house is ruled by Taurus. See, I like to add everything into my readings. I know the first sign is Aries. The second sign is Taurus. The third sign is Gemini, right? See, let me just show you something real quick. So the third sign is Gemini. Gemini rule over communication, right? This is somebody that speaks the truth. Possibly a life path number 3. This is somebody that speaks the truth, right? A lot of life path number 3s are public speakers, entertainers, performers, right? This is somebody that speaks the truth and is ruled by the third house, Gemini. Gemini rule over all forms of communication, right? So when we got the 2 of Wands right here, right? Taurus is ruled by the second house. Somebody could be a Taurus. Taurus rule over the material realm. They rule over money, right? So 2 of Wands, I'm already thinking this is talking about growth. This is talking about somebody coming up. This is talking about somebody making money. Now let's see what the book reads. Somebody can have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius because Wands represent fire. Okay? Now I can't be too long because I got to get ready to go to work. You know? The card represents planning for the future. Okay, so we're talking about planning for the future. If the ace is a sign of new beginnings, the 2 symbolizes the first steps. Right? Earthy kind of girl said, Gemini is my life 6. Oh, is your life path? Okay. So the 2 represents planning for the future. So this is somebody planning for the future, right? The first steps to plan for the future, right? So what's under that? The Fool. The Fool. This is Aries energy, right? Let's see what the Fool represents, right? And I know that represents new beginnings. This could mean a lot. This could be somebody feeling foolish. This could represent somebody that's this could represent a new phase in life, a new beginning. So this is somebody planning. I already see. Okay, let's see what's going on. Before I say what I'm saying, let's read. And let's see what's under that, yeah. 8 of Cups. And under that, that's somebody walking away. Disappointed, right? So that's somebody planning for the future. And what's the Fool? The Fool is naive, right? Optimistic and carefree character. He represents the earliest stages of life, of infancy, of the new life phase, right? The Fool still has challenges. Yeah. Took the wrong leap, right? A fool, right? So I'm already seeing somebody plans didn't work out. Somebody feel foolish because they playing there. So somebody collaborated to work against a high priestess and they feeling foolish because they plans didn't work out. 2 + 0 is a number for judgment. 20 is the number for judgment by God. So they plans didn't work out. They plans didn't work out. Bad judgment, foolish, right? And now they walking away disappointed. Scorpio energy. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Right? Ivanka said it's by God's grace. So look, off them 3 cards right there, right? People plotted and planned to take you down and stop you from what you're doing, and their plans didn't work out. Somebody could be an Aries, right? Aries is Sagittarius energy. Somebody could be a Gemini. Somebody could be a Pisces. Somebody could be a Capricorn towards Virgo energy. But we got air out here. We got a little bit of water out here. We got fire out here. And we got earth out here. Right? 8 of Cups is walking away. Now they got to walk away. Now they disappointed. Why? Now I already see this somebody walking away with disappointment. Somebody leaving it all behind. What we talking about? Why? And that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The 8th house, see? The 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Hear somebody screaming in the background? Listen to that. Hear somebody screaming. Shout out to my January 8th, baby, born the day after me. And if you heard that, you heard somebody saying, no, no, oh, you heard that? That's how they feel like, oh no, they fucked up. You can almost hear this person screaming in the damn car. They might want to jump off a cliff. You heard it? I'm glad you heard it. See, when you're a psychic medium and when you chose it, you hear it again? You heard it, Ivanka, you heard that? Yeah, let me know if y'all heard that. It's like somebody crying in agony, right? You heard that? Let me know if y'all heard that. See, when you completely tapped in, the universe and the spirit world will talk back to you. You just got to be, and you heard it again, you got to be aware. If you watch all my readings, you hear the horns, you hear all of that. That's God doing that. That's because we talking to, you heard it loud and clear, right? As soon as I heard a little bit piece again, every time I put this card up, that's when you know that you tapped in. That's when you really tapped in. You know what I mean? I'm a 7th, baby. I'm going to be honest, y'all. I'm a 7th, baby. So I'm extremely tapped in. 7 is God's number. You know what I mean? So y'all, some people might have gifts. Some might be extremely talented. My shit is extremely weird. Right? I'm a 7th, baby. When you're born on the 7th, 16th, 25th, you're an earth angel. You got a direct connection with God. I have a direct connection with God. Not saying that you don't. And people will be jealous and say, well, don't all of us know? All of us don't have a direct connection with God. My shit don't cut off. You know how like, oh, you hear all these sirens and stuff in the background? That shit don't cut off. When these cameras go off, I live with this shit every day. They talk to me all day. In my dreams, in my sleep, when I'm walking outside. My whole life is fucking magical. Sometimes I be wanting to turn this shit off and I can't. So don't be jealous of me talking about, well, why I don't got a gift like that? Because you handle this shit. Would you be able to handle this shit? Would you be able to handle motherfuckers trying to crucify you day and night? Would you be able to handle the spell work? Would you be able to handle the demons running towards you and running away from you? Hear that horn? So be careful what you wish for. Heard that horn? 8 of Cups. Right? Everybody want to be the chosen ones, but they don't know what the real chosen ones go through. They don't know what hear that airplane over me? Hear that? Y'all heard that airplane? See, you, and then you hear the sirens? Y'all hear the sirens? Y'all hear that? Nothing happens by fucking mistake. This shit don't cut off, y'all. Now, what does the airplane represent? The airplane represent, what are you hearing? You're hearing something above you, right? You're tapped in. And that means you're on a higher level. You're in a higher realm. You hear the sirens? That's confirmation. Oh, let's have some fun. High vibrating. Let's have some fun. What time is it on the clock? See, I teach numerology too. It's 9:42 on the clock where I'm at, right? Heard that? 9:42 on the clock. Now let's do the math on 9:42. 9 plus, and you got to know what numbers mean because they're like letters. Then they spell it out. 9:42. 9 plus 4 equal 13. 13 plus 2 equal 15. 15 is the number for the devil. 15 is the number for the devil. Narcissistic people. People tied to the devil. Demon attachments. We're talking about these devils, these narcissists. And this is confirmation that they ass are in trouble. They don't listen, and that's a siren. That's a warning. Because when the shit coming fast, right? They put the siren on. Why do they put the siren on? To tell people to get the fuck out of the way. Because this is an emergency. So I'm coming through real fast. These people is getting heavy karma just for playing with the chosen ones. But they don't listen to the signs. See, we're messengers, right? They put that along. They could drive around in an ambulance and don't put that shit on. But somebody might get hit by a car. Innocent people might get hurt. Right? Right? So that siren is on, right? Right? It's a warning to motherfuckers, but they don't pay attention to the warning. And like I said, when you're a light worker, when you're a chosen one, the narcissist be motherfucker. It's sad because listen, I could tell you this. I pray I marry somebody with a soul, with a that's what I look for now. Before I was woke, I probably married somebody because I thought they was beautiful. No, I wanna marry a light worker like me. I want somebody that's a light worker that love God like me. Somebody that's not a narcissist. Then we can achieve something. But you could never achieve something with somebody that don't got no connection to God. Everybody, I want women, like I want a man that's 6'3". I want a woman with a big booty and big breasts. Give me a woman that love God, that's a light worker with a beautiful soul. That's not because I know that she's not gonna be jealous of me. She's not gonna do things to try to destroy her own foundation and mine. Right? So, and the bad thing is, it's the people that's closest to me that know I'm not nothing to fuck with. They know personally that they know that, like, I'm nothing to play with, and they still go ahead and do the shit, even though they seen so many people in their casket there's so many people in their casket that came for me that I never even had to touch. I lived that touch not my anointing. And you hear that horn? Y'all heard that horn? Did you hear that beep? Right? So, but let's stand with. So right now, as a collective, because it's a collective reading to all my psychic people, to all my intuitive people, we got people that collaborated against us, to stop us on our path, to cut us off, to do whatever they doing. It's all type of people that grouped up, and now they fucking feel foolish because they got to walk away with nothing to gain. Nothing to gain. What's the 8 of Cups? Somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The 8 suggests abandoning a disappointing situation. See, they was planning to destroy you with these other people, and now motherfuckers got to walk away. It could be up to 8 people or more. The 8 suggests abandonment in a disappointing situation. There may be material accumulations, but it's time to seek deeper goals. Motherfuckers might got money, but they empty on the inside. And that represents Scorpio energy. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Somebody could be Aries. Somebody could be a Pisces. Somebody could be a Gemini. Right? I could keep going into reading, but I like to keep it. So most of the times, what I found out, Yavanka, when I do readings, I shuffle the cards up real good. 17 is my number though. I'm born January 7th. 17 is the star card. You know what I mean? And if people don't wonder, well, how is he so lit? How is he so woke like that? It's not my fucking fault. I'm hear the horn. Y'all heard the horn? I can't see this shit don't cut off, y'all. It don't cut off. Sometimes I want to cut this shit off. It don't cut off. I had a dream that my son's mother was in my dream last night. She was bagging up weed. It was a dog that somebody had a dog that had a wig on. The dog was weird. They had like a brother, some weird ass brother. It was just weird. So somebody could be selling weed to survive or some shit like that. Somebody could be selling drugs. My baby mother could be selling drugs or some shit like that. Or could be going down for selling drugs or some shit like that. Right? Selling weed or some shit like that. Right? That was a dream I had last night. Mind you, I gotta be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about none of I got 2 baby mothers. Right? Now, I love my kids to death. Right? But you gotta understand, these people are fucking demon devils. All they do is plot against me. All I did was love and give and pray the best for them. And all these motherfuckers did was hate and collaborate with motherfuckers. So if God take their life, I don't give a fuck. I will have to explain that shit to my kids. This is why you don't do certain things. I know my daughter love her mother, but her mother ain't shit. I know my son love his mother, but his mother ain't shit. Is it my fault for picking them? Yeah. It's my fault for picking them, but I didn't know who I was. And I didn't know that they would become the shit that they did. And people would say, like, you evil. You don't care what happened to your kid's mother. No, I don't. If you knew the shit that they did to me, if you knew the shit that they have done to me, I don't give a fuck what happens to them. I don't. It will be an example for my kids not to take their path. My mother overdosed when I was 6 years old. You know what? And my father overdosed when I was 15. You know what? I never used a fucking drug more than weed. Huh? My father had HIV. You know what? I ain't beat with unprotected sex. I'm well aware of that. Why? Because I've seen it firsthand. I'm not making the same mistakes that my parents made. So sometimes your kids got to learn from the fucking mother or the father that's a narcissist not to go down that road. And people could think that I'm evil or whatever. If you knew the shit that niggas have done to me, if you knew. I got 2 kids. I got a daughter that the mother ran off with her when she was like 9 months, and I ain't see my daughter till she was 4. But I got another a son that I raised and been a great father to, where they fucking lied in court and made me look like I was fucking crazy, right? And none of my family that I grew up with showed up and supported me, so they got away with the shit. I ain't seen my son since he was 5. He's about to turn 12. Oh, why you don't fuck with your family? Because y'all motherfuckers sat back and let motherfuckers do that to my kid. So fuck all it. So now you know, and saying you said my mom died from HIV, sorry to hear that. But I bet you careful about who you sleep with. Right? Some people learn. Sometimes you get the biggest life lessons. I bet you careful about who you sleep with, because you know what the fuck happened to people. One night in the bedroom, you know what can happen to people. You know? Appreciate you. You said I'm gonna get justice. I appreciate that. So hear that horn, and I will. That was a horn. That was confirmation. I laid my life in God's hands. When I was on my deathbed, I knew God was gonna raise me up. Right? My life is in God's hands. My kids' life is in God's hands. You know? So that's the energy, y'all. That's the energy. Some of us, we speak the truth, and we psychic than a motherfucker, and we ordained by God to do that. And you got these hating ass motherfuckers that don't even think that's impulsive, that collaborate to cut us off or try to block us and stop us. And they plans have fucking failed. They under judgment by God, and now they gotta fucking walk away. Why they gotta walk away? Because we too fucking powerful. They gotta walk away because we're too fucking powerful for their whole group. Some of us, we buy our fucking self and we outrank the whole fucking group. You know how many motherfuckers is against me? I can't even count. I be like, damn, I had motherfuckers the head of BT. I had motherfuckers in high places, judges. One of my sisters worked for the government. I got motherfuckers in high places against me and they still getting their ass whooped. God said, touch not my anointed. And motherfuckers think we be on here talking crazy and showing off. Oh, you blessed by God, huh? We'll see, stupid ass. And somebody wound up in the casket. Hear the horn? Heard that? You heard that? That was 3 horns. And 3 represent communication, right? It's like, do. You gotta, come on now, I'm trying to show you, I gotta be aware. You gotta be aware what everything means. What time is it on the clock? 9:53? 9:53, let's do the math. 9 plus 5 plus 3, that equals 17. Remember I told you 17 is my number? 17 is my number. January 7th, baby. 17, 17. Light worker, star seed. And what you say? In perfect time, Ivanka, you right on time with the 17. We all are connected. Even you, Ivanka, I stand alone. The star stands alone. Let's go look at the star. Let's look at the star. The star shines all by himself. They don't even need no fancy clothes on. Look at that. Let me show you. Let me find it. Look at the star. I stand alone. Motherfuckers are scared of me because of my beliefs. I just laugh at ignorance and bliss. That's what the star represents. Star stand alone. Don't even need no clothes on to shine. They could just be theyself. They shine just by being theyself. It's my birthday, by the way. Somebody could be born on the 17th. So, I could say rest in peace to our enemies. Rest in peace, because they're never going to learn. They're going to keep doing spare work. They're going to keep lying. They're not going to bow out. They're going to keep being jealous of you. They're going to keep playing with our kids. They're going to keep doing all this shit, so God going to wipe their ass out. Or they're going to have a terrible ending. I seen that happen my whole fucking life. Watch who you got around you when you carry this energy. Motherfuckers hate you and don't even know why they hate you. And they team up with other motherfuckers that hate you. And they still can't even say why they hate you. So that's my time. Personal reading is only $29.99. My class is $300. Anybody interested? And learning to be a psychic medium, how to set your business up, how to make money doing this. Just pretty much Google shit. What to eat. Hear the sirens? Remember though, make sure you want to do this, because you will be attacked. And this shit don't cut off. This ain't no shit you could just turn off like that. Oh, I don't want to be a light worker no more. No, this is a lifestyle. God gang. So all praise to the Most High God. That's my time, y'all. One, love y'all. Love yourself. I got you, Sean. Peace and love. I'm going to keep y'all updated on that information, all right? Peace and love. One, y'all.